the nudge unit.
I'm not going to look it up.
Yeah. So this was created, I think, around 2010, and it uses, this is within the government of the United Kingdom. This sounds like conspiracies, but I suggest everyone go take a look. It uses behavioral science to influence the citizens of the country to make good decisions. That's what it does. Okay?
Oh.
Now, recently, I believe that somebody came out that was either a part of this or people can look up for themselves and said, during the pandemic, we purposely incited fear in the population in order to make them behave in a safer way. And that's fine. Look, let's just say what is there and talk about it.
But they said it out loud. That is always the part that gets me, is like, but you just said it out loud instead of doing it secretly behind closed doors and denying it like normal tyrants and insane people.
Well, until they got caught. But but caught is a weird word because there's a website. Just go to read their website. And look, these people think that they're doing, and probably are to some degree.
Almost everyone does think that they're doing something for the greater good. I mean, like even
right. So they were like, well, hey, and this particular thing in the government in the UK has had programs before, and they say, look, we've done these, we've used what is in essence propaganda to move the population to make better decisions that are better for them.
And that's not new, right? Because we would I bet if you ran some kind of poll, you could ask people like, would you think it's fine for the government to use this type of propaganda-esque informational campaign to get people to litter less, to get people to eat healthier? And I bet you'd get quite a hefty number, definitely over half, that would say yes. And
okay, but I say no. Number one, I say no completely.
I know. That's what I was going to say.
No more compromise. No more compromise with this shit. No more. I don't.
No.
It's not the. And no. I need to say this. First off, also, the robots will not win. Also, if the government had a campaign that was an anti-littering campaign, I'm not for littering. And they said, don't litter because it's not good or whatever. And I was like, okay, fine. Yeah, spend some money on that. It's good. It keeps things clean. If they said, don't litter because if you do, you're likely to die. Then I'd say, well, okay. I mean, maybe that's not an acceptable approach. Maybe inspiring fear in people, even if you think it's for the good, maybe that has some problems. And not only does it have some ethical problems, you know what it also may have? It has some consequences afterwards that you can't predict. Mm-hmm. That's the problem. That's the problem with all this. Just like the Nathan in the movie, he didn't predict, his algorithms didn't work, that he was going to get stuck with a bread knife by his fucking sex robot. He didn't look out into the future enough to figure that out. And so all I'm suggesting, again, to come back to this theme, which has been my theme throughout this podcast, is I reject robots. And I reject propaganda used to control people through fear.